Physical media. What is it? Physical media is that. CDs, DVDs, vinyls, books. Books can also count. Now with the current state of the world, where everything is digital, TikTok, Apple Music, Spotify, Netflix, physical media has been a dying hobby until now. Hello! It's been a while since you guys last seen me. I didn't mean for it to go on for this long, but my hatred for editing and also life, things happen. If I sound weird, it's because I just started getting better from a cold. I mean, I don't feel 10 out of 10, but I've had this ever surging urge to just yap and talk to you guys. I've missed you so much. So for my first video back with this new kind of theme of not talking about drama, but instead things that interest me and kind of like vlogs and creativity and all that. This video closely aligns with who I am as a person, and since I strive for authenticity and being yourself, because I think that's like the best thing ever, yeah, I decided this would be my first video. I started collecting physical media last year, actually, when I got really into, I don't want to say retro, but yeah, kind of retro video games and consoles, that I just had the urge to start buying physical media, video games, television, music, etc. So I went on Neokio and just bought a whole bunch of Legend of Zelda things that are physical, and also some DS games since I bought a 3DS. I haven't been using my 3DS that much. However, once I buy the XL, that's when I'm gonna start using it more, because I just like bigger screens. I don't like how small it is, but I digress. So this is my one and only Wii game. I don't own a Wii, funny enough. However, I do plan on buying one so I can play this game. It's in Japanese, so it might be a little hard. But I absolutely love Twilight Princess, and look how beautiful it is. And just look at the back and look at the cover. It's absolutely gorgeous. However, I don't have many physical media music-wise, but I do have my favorite albums, or some of my favorite albums. I don't have all of them because this is mostly pop or rap. But one of my favorite genres is rock, and I don't own any rock CDs, but that's gonna change soon, don't worry. So I have Wolf by Tyler, the Creator. This is one of the first albums I've ever listened to when I stopped listening to Christian music and Five Nights at Freddy's parodies. Very weird type of genre, but when Tamale started trending, I stumbled upon it, and my 10-year-old brain couldn't believe the type of music I was listening to. I was like, whoa, what is this? And so I've loved it ever since. This has been one of my favorite albums ever. Answer, IFHY, I can't say it because I don't like swearing. I know my mom is gonna say liar, but sorry. And Pigs is like one of my favorite songs ever. But yeah, I think this album, it's not underrated, but it's definitely one of Tyler's best works, in my opinion. If you saw Evanescence. This album is so important to me. It has some great music, great music, and this is the song, or like the album I used for my first video where I recommended it. I love her so much. I didn't know my dad was a Pierce the Veil fan, so when they came here and Evanescence was their opener, I was like, I'm gonna pass up because I'm not gonna buy tickets just to see an opener. And then I found out my dad liked Pierce the Veil, and I was like, damn it, I should have bought tickets so I could see her And then my dad could see both her and Pierce the Veil, but you live and you learn. So yeah, the music here is revolutionary. Tourniquet changed my life. That song is so freaking good. And I just love Amy's music. She's such a talented singer. It's like she inspires me. I love her. My next one is Demon Days by Gorillaz. Again, these are some of my favorite artists ever. I love all their albums. However, El Mañana is a song that will always be treasured in my heart. I freaking love Demon Days specifically. Plastic Tree as well. I have it over here actually. Not Plastic Tree, Plastic Beach, sorry. I have both of their albums because I love them so much, and I thrifted both of these. I think this was $3 and this was $5. So great deal. But if you've never heard Gorillaz, I suggest not watching them, but like listening to their music. This is kind of a niche, a niche. It's not really an album, but yeah, this is kind of niche. It is Trap Nest, and if you don't know, it's from an anime called Nana. It's one of the best animes ever. Freaking love Nana. And this singer is the singer for the fake band that's in said anime. Wish and Starless Night are some of the best songs I've ever heard. I genuinely cried when I first heard it. I also thrifted this from Japan. It was a little expensive, but because the shell is broken, it was also not that expensive compared to the other ones. Because if you don't know, these type of albums, like Nana related paraphernalia, is not that accessible. So it was really annoying to find this, but when I found it, I immediately bought it. I was like, I cannot pass up on this. And one of my favorite artists, Weeknd. If you don't know me, which most of you don't because I've not shown my personality, I've just talked about stupid drama from the internet, that's gonna change. But for you guys to know me, you need to know this guy. I freaking love everything he does, music-wise. Show-wise, it's not his strongest works, but After Hours is one of the best albums, period. I don't care what anyone says. This album has 0 skips, and I would like to have the deluxe version because the extra songs on there as well are insane. But no, this album is my number 1 album. If you were to ask me, Mia, rank your 10 albums, this is number 1. No competition. Like, this is my favorite album ever. And I think it was in 2023, I had garnered, hear this, over 200,000 minutes of just Weeknd. Just Weeknd was over 200,000 minutes. So yeah, to say that I love Weeknd is an understatement. I'm gonna see him in August, and I'm so freaking excited because it's an Eras tour, which means my other favorite album, this is number 2. So number 1 is After Hours, number 2, Trilogy. Trilogy is like a combination of his 3 early albums. So if I were to rank the, I guess, albums that come in Trilogy, I'll rank it House of Balloons first, Echoes of Silence second, and then Thursday third. Not because of anything, like they all have really good songs, but having Montreal and the Dirty Diane cover genuinely changed my life. So yeah. And then for vinyls, I only have 2 since I have a very small vinyl collection, and by small I mean I just have 5. So the first one is Hurry Up Tomorrow. This album is so good. I don't know, anything that Weeknd releases music-wise is genuinely so good. I absolutely love this album. Red Terror is so freaking good. And not only that, but the music is so good. And the fact that it loops back to House of Balloons, Oh my god. If you haven't listened to Hurry Up Tomorrow, I need you guys to exit out of this video and listen to it. The album is so good. And the next one is Twilight by Boa. I saw her live. I know I say this for everything, but like physical media did change my life. And I think that's the best part about physical media, is that in an age where you buy something digitally and you don't own it, buying physical media is like you can hold it and you can own it. No one can take it away from you. If one day, I don't know, Boa decides to take her music off of platforms, I can still listen to it because I have it in my hand. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, so this is Twilight, one of my favorite albums by Boa. I absolutely loved her recent album as well. Low-key forgot the name, but Walk With Me was the single that they released, and that song is incredible. Definitely suggest listening to it. But yeah, this is the Vertigo vinyl exclusive. So let me see if I can, I'm gonna show you like a sneak peek of it. I think only 2,000 or 5,000 of these vinyls were sold, because like obviously they're exclusive. But yeah, so this is it. Look at how beautiful it is. And then it hurts me to handle, but and then look at that, you can see my room. But yeah, look at that, it's absolutely gorgeous. And all the music here, all the songs here are so good, so freaking good. I'm sorry guys, if you come here for like intellectual talks, you're not gonna receive that, because when I listen to music, I mean I should, but I don't analyze them. I either like them or I don't like them. And then if I really love them, I then look for analysis on it. However, I'm not the type of person to do analysis by myself, because the entire time I'm just gonna be like, it's really good, and I like the beat, and I like the samples. But anyways, if I'm doing ASMR, I would be like, but yeah, this was kind of just an excuse to show off my favorite physical media stuff, since I absolutely love it. And like I said, in an era where you don't own anything digitally, it's great to have stuff physically in your hands that you can say, yeah, I own this. No one can take it away from me. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. That's why Gen Z has been praising and started collecting physical media. Because when Nintendo and PlayStation said, all right guys, technically you don't own anything, like you're just paying for a license, I'd rather just own it myself. I'd rather just not pay a license and risk, you know, Steam shutting down and me losing my hundreds of dollars worth of games, and buying stuff physically where I can just put into my device and I own it. Same thing with movies. I only own 5 DVDs, but yeah, this is my favorite as of right now. To introduce myself, I love DC. I love Batman. I love Superman. I am super hyped for the Superman movie that's coming out. But yeah, I own Dark Knight, and I know this is the type of movie where it's like, all right, Mia, this isn't gonna come out of streaming services anytime soon, but you never know. But instead of pirating it and having to go through like 10 Jessie is 5 miles away, would you like to visit her ads, I'd rather just open it up and pop in the DVD. And I do plan on spreading my physical media agenda. I do plan on buying more DVDs. I plan on buying more CDs and vinyls. I plan on buying more books, because what's better than holding it? All right, that is the end of this video. A very short and sweet video. But it's more of like a get to know me, get to know my music taste, get to know my personality and my hobbies and what I collect. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little slow paced. I understand it's a little boring. Comment down below what type of shows you like, what type of movies you like, music, what's your favorite album, and I'll be reading and responding to all of them. So